So the last time we went to the track, we got passed. Like a lot. Like a lot. So this time, we're going to try to take what we learned last time and see if maybe, just maybe, we can do some of the passing. Join me on my quest to learn how to ride motorcycles and become a real one.
All right, guys, we're out here at Little Tally. We're in the D group with Precision Track Days. Precision Track Days is kind of unique, I think, because they do 4 groups, and so there's like the amateurs, and then there's the like super amateurs for people like me. And so, like I said in the intro, we're gonna try to see if we can get past at least one rider. We're gonna try not to like push it. We're not gonna, try to like will it into happen. We're just going to hope that we're fast enough that it comes naturally. So, all right, we'll see what happens. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, well, let's see if we can do a little better than we did last time. For anybody who's never been out there, Little Tally has a really narrow lane for blending into traffic when you leave the pits. So this is an out lap. We're going to take it nice and easy just so we can get some heat into the tires and get some traction going. We're doing a little better already. We're already starting to catch up to some of the traffic, which is way better than last time. All right, this coach is going to pull way on ahead of us and then kind of set us loose. You can already see that we're doing a little better job of being in the right gear this time. One of the big things I took away from this track day was that I'm really not using all of the track. I could have been way further over to the right and just dived into that corner a little bit later, just used all the track. So this is turn 3, and I think it's probably the trickiest turn on this track. And I'll be honest, I never quite got that turn right all day long. One of the things I really struggled with on the last track day was picking up the throttle on corner exit. And so you can see I'm actually doing a lot better. There's still a lot of room for improvement.
after 4 track days, my first real pass. So you might notice as we approach turn 3 again that I take a slightly different line each time that I go through turn 3, and so and actually probably most of the corners here. And what I think that is that I don't have any really good reference points on this track, or really any track for that matter. And I think by identifying some good reference points and really figuring out, where to aim for in the corners, where to try to have all of your braking completed. I think if I can figure some of those things out, then I'll actually really improve my consistency on the track. And once I can start consistently running the same lap, I can start making small tweaks. That's really going to be my goal going forward. Into turn 3, and you can see that I shoot for the edge of the track, and I'm really trying to use all the track as much as possible. And I'm trying to do a late apex here, but I just turn in a little bit too early, and it seems to be something that I struggle with as a whole, and I know a lot of other people do too. And so if you've been able to overcome it, what techniques and strategies did you use to be able to push a little deeper into the corners? Let me know in the comments. So here's another great example of that. I'm going to turn in just a little bit too early into this corner, and I'm going to come near the apex, but you can see I still have corner in front of me. I'm not lined up for the exit. And if I'd have just waited a little bit longer to turn in, then I could have really just kind of dive down into that corner and had nothing but just straight exit in front of me. So right here, I'm just not forceful enough with the gears and accidentally get a false neutral. So this is definitely an area where I could have improved. You see that corner right there? I could have really clipped that corner, and by aiming for that corner, A, I'd have cut off a little bit of the radius of the corner, and B, I would have been more consistent. I would have been able to hit that corner the same way every single time. I want to be very transparent about the learning process, and my experience is both good and bad. And so what I'm about to show you is my very first out of talent experience. I think it's a bad line selection here. I think I turn in too early, which leaves me nothing but grass in front of me. They told us earlier in the session, Little Tally is kind of a short and tight track, and so it's not uncommon for people to take a agricultural excursion. And so they told us beforehand, if you go off track, do not touch the front brake. Only use the rear brake, and it'll get you slowed down. It did, and I looked to the corner workers to try and guide me back on track and filtered back into traffic. and got back up to speed and kept on going.
Well, that was interesting. It's a relatively short track for the most part. Let me get this off real fast. So it's a really short track compared to the other tracks I've been to. Very tight. I think the 400s are almost perfect for this because it's so short and technical. This thing is almost a little overpowered and a little overweight for it almost, it feels like. Turn 3 is a decreasing radius corner. That's a real bear to get right. But overall, it's a pretty fun track. That was our 4th and 5th track day, and I have just under 2 years of experience riding at this point total. Short by a couple days. I think it's mid-August. I hit 2 years August 22nd of this year. So as you can see, compared to the last time, we definitely sped up the pace a little bit. We're starting to get a little bit more confidence in our ability, a little bit more confidence in the bike, a little bit more confidence in our skill set, and we're able to really kind of actually choose our line on the track more than previously. It's less of a struggle to just stay on the track and more of a choice of where you want to be on the track. So we're definitely learning, we're definitely progressing. Somebody once told my group when we were graduating from infantry school, said, you know just enough at this point to really go out and get your kicked by some people who actually know what they're doing. And so, it's kind of a cautionary tale against being overconfident. And so I think that's going to be a real challenge for us going forward, is trying to carry this confidence and carry this momentum forward into the next track day, but without being so overconfident that you make a mistake. And so, it's going to be a challenge of trying to continue learning, but not getting impatient with the learning process and trying to take on too much all at once. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. The next track day is going to be at Barber in just a couple weeks. So you guys will see that coming out here shortly as well. If you guys want to continue to see my progression on my motorcycle journey and see how I progress as a street rider and track rider, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you guys at Barber.